Java. Okay. Java is very, very famous when compared to C, C++, the programming language C, C++, where we are not able to handle how we used to write in Java. In collections, right? We cannot handle the same way how we used to handle in Java. In C++, we need to write a complex code actually. But in Java, you no need to write that much complex here. Okay. So just like I want to give a important points which you need to remember in collections framework. Very, very important points which you need to remember in collections framework here. So the first point is here, any as usual. Okay. What are the main uses of collections? Okay. Main benefits of collection framework. Main benefits of collection framework. Okay. So to answer this particular point here, where we can go with that is typically A, reusability. Reusability. That means Java collection framework, it provides a common classes and common methods here. Okay. Common classes and common util methods. Common classes as well as common util methods, they can be used in case of reusability of that particular code here. Okay. So we write a common classes as well as common util methods. Completely collection will run over that particular framework here. After that, quality, performance wise, quality is quality of the particular code is typically where code already tested and easy to write the code. Very, very easy to write the code and already test the code here. So by default, code is already tested and easy to write the code. So that is the other point here. Next one is speed. Speed. Okay. The next one is speed actually. So performance is very, performance is calculate, JVM created the collections by taking performance in the criteria, performance in the criteria. Even you apply lakhs of elements, crores of elements, lakhs of elements or crores of elements where we can performance wise, there is no problems in that. Reusability, quality and speed and maintenance. Easy to maintain. If any backward compatibility, forward compatibility are needed, so it's easily to maintain that particular things here. So lot of people will think that, hey, this is some common, but lot of people will not get an idea. So main benefits of collection framework is this is okay. And what is the root interface of collections? Collections is the root interface, guys. Second point is what? Okay, root interface. Root interface of collections is typically a collection interface here. What is the root interface? Collections interface is the root interface for that actually. Okay. Now the important point is the next point. The third point which we need to focus is thread safe classes. How many are thread safe classes in Java with collections framework? What do you mean by thread safety? When you are working with when we are working with what I can say, when you are working with a multi-threading framework, which collection I need to use to avoid the deadlocks, to maintain the consistency, to avoid any kind of thread safety algorithms or anything, sir, right? Thread safe classes in Java, typically with respect to collection interface. Okay, lot of people will confuse, guys. Lot of people don't have an answer for this. Okay, you need to mention that stack. Have you heard about stack? Is there vector, hash table? Don't use hash map. Don't use hash map in case of multi-threading environment. Always use hash table. Blocking queue. If you want to use map, concurrent map. Instead of hash map, concurrent map. Concurrent navigatable map. Stack, vector, hash table, blocking queue, concurrent map, and concurrent navigatable map here. This is the next point here. And other point is, lot of people may not have an idea, guys, on this next point, which I want to focus is, okay, by default, how you can remove the elements while iterating the collection. Okay, remove the elements efficiently. Remove the elements efficiently while iterating a collection. Sir, I am iterating. On iteration, I found a logic. I want to remove that element from that collection. How to do that? That is lot of people. Okay, the best way, people may ask some pseudo code, guys. Okay, while iterating the elements, what exactly the things here is list of, okay, or I can write list iterator. Okay, where I can write here integer, which is equal to iter, is equal to whatever the list I have, our list, my list dot iterator, where I can iterate. Okay, and I can use while loop, while iterator has next. While iterator has next here, where I can remove iterator dot remove. I have an element here. I can remove this. Okay, so what I can do that actually, I can use list iterator. I can use over the iterator, and where you can do this actually. Okay, this is the one of the point here. So sometimes, guys, concurrent modification exception occurs. Okay, sometimes concurrent modification exception may come, but that is list iterator will internally take care. That is another area you can do that. Okay, this is list iterator is a very top interview question where you can focus on this. Next one is how you can convert a list into array. Efficient way, guys. All our points are typically efficient ways here. I'm telling that these are the efficient ways here, where how or else converting a list into an array, list of integer or list of strings, and to an array. How to do that? That too efficiently. If your list having 1 crore items or 1 lakh items, whatever a heavy size data is there, your list is having heavy size data is there, then how you can convert this is typically how you'll write the code. Typically, simple keyword, guys. Integer int array. I want, this is my output. Array utils. A util package is given. That's what I told, right? A array utils dot to primitive. I want to convert to primitive, where our list dot to array. This is an important point, guys. List dot to array. list dot to array, where I want to convert into a new integer array of every element or zero, first element I need to convert. So I want to have an operator called as a to array, which is going to take care of that. But there are some other ways are there where we need to focus on this. So these are the some of the things, guys, typically. But people might not have an idea on some of the cases, guys. These are the things you might have studied, but people might not have an idea. Where the other point I want to focus is some of the things which I'm telling you may not have an idea, but they are important in interviews. Collection dot n copies. Have you heard about this? Collection dot n copies. It's a powerful interview question. Lot of times we will use this collection dot n copies. It is going to return an immutable list. Okay. It is going to return an immutable list. Okay. Where we cannot change the things here, which contains n copies of how many copies you want, which contains n copies of given object. Okay, it is going to return an immutable list which contains n copies of a given object. How the object is given and which is going to take care of n copies here. Okay, so I will write a code, guys. Now I'm going to write a code here. For example, list of string, where I'm going to take here names is equal to collections dot n copies. This is the lot of people might not aware, guys. Collection dot n copies. I want 5 copies. Ashok IT. This is the string. Okay. I want this object to become as a 5 times. Generally, when you are writing a J Mockito cases, J unit test cases, right? And when you want to repeat a particular string, then collection dot n copies. It is a multi-thread safety. Now, if you see here, sys out. Okay, where I'm going to write names here. Now you see here, execution, run as Java application. You saw here, Ashok IT came 5 times. You're able to see that? Now, but this is what it is actually. It is a immutable, guys, where we cannot change. And interviewer is going to ask you, can you prove that? Sir, this is an important interview question. Till now, I asked this question to a lot of folks. Only till now, 100 people in an over of 6 years, 100 people only, around 100 people only answered. Remaining people didn't. How I want to prove? Can you prove this returns an immutable? How to prove that? Okay, guys, I'll write the code here. You need to write the code. Try. Okay, names dot set, where I want to write hello Vijay. I want to write names dot set. I want to write hello Vijay. Okay, where I want to catch unsupported operation exception, which is equal to EX unsupported operation exception. Sys out. Okay. Collection n copies returns a immutable list. We cannot modify. Okay, guys, I got a list and I want to set to a particular object. I want to set this to a particular object, and where it cannot return it should return this. Now you see, guys, I'm going to execute the code here. You saw here, guys, exception came, right? Collection n copies returns a immutable list where we cannot modify. So this is the things here. Okay, guys, that is the first point, collection dot n copies. After that, collection dot frequency here. Next point is collection dot frequency. Okay, collection dot frequency. It counts the frequency of the specified element. It counts the frequency of the specified element. How many times that element comes? How many times this element comes? It counts the frequency of the specified element in the given list. Sir, this is very, very useful in real time, especially in interviews, guys. Especially interviews, front end people, they will ask you how to remove duplicate elements, how to know that how this element is present these many number of times. So these are the questions will come, and people will write lot of code for that. Simple things are available in Java where you can do this, guys. Okay, let me comment this, and I'm going to write here, guys. What I'm going to do is I'll take list of integer. Okay, numbers is equal to arrays dot as list. It is going to convert into list where 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 8, 6, 4, 3. Lot of elements I wrote here. Okay, guys, I wrote lot of elements here. Now I want to know how many times 3 is there, 4 is there, something like that. Right, guys? So where I want to write here, collection dot frequency of numbers. This is the numbers, and which number? 3 number. Okay, and it returns integer, right? It returns integer or long. Count is equal. Now I will print sys out. Okay, here 3 presents in the list or 3 presents count plus 3 present times in the given list. Right? Now we'll execute this, guys. Now you saw, guys, 3 presents 5 times. Is it correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Correct, right? So frequency is telling you how many times that element is present. Now someone asks you, some extended experience, guys. Sir, I don't want to give an input here. Every element in array, how many times it is present? So the output is, sir, this is my list object. 1 present how many times? 2 present how many times? 3 present how many times? 4 present, like every element. So that is a one more complex things here. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, typically stream and map that I need to use here, where I need to use stream and map here, which is equal to numbers dot stream dot collect. Okay. Inside collect, what I'm going to do here, collectors dot to map. I want to convert into a map. Okay. Where number to a number, whatever the number here. After that, here I want to write number, which is equal to collections dot frequency. I need to write, just now I told right frequency, I told right every number inside that numbers and a number, whatever the variable I took here, number. Okay. Where, comma. So what I need to do here, this to map taking care of, this is it closes here, and I'm taking number and the value. So here I will write existing value and a new value. What are the first value and existing value? Every time it should change. Existing value. I think this will close here. This will close here. Yes, every time the value should change here. And what it returns here, it returns a map. So map of integer comma integer, which is equal to count map is equal, which is going to return map of object comma object object comma or map of integer comma integer, which is equal to numbers dot stream dot, which is a collectors dot to map, which is a num, and to map is going to take, which is a number, and one more number, which is equal to collections dot frequency, where it should write, and numbers comma number. After that, existing value comma new value, which is taking care of existing value. That's it, I think correct only. Why it is telling to, it is not able to convert. Yeah. Yep. Map of object comma object, which is going to take care here. So where we are going to write, we need to print this count map every time this occurs, how many times, that is going to print this particular things here. So guys, today little bit of ad hoc call is there with me. I need to stop at the moment. Please don't mind, guys. I have an ad hoc call which I suddenly aligned for me. So only for today, guys, I'm taking less time, and tomorrow I'll compensate some extra time here, where I'll go into tomorrow some of these collections, and I'll enter into Java 8. Then we'll slowly go to threading, and slowly go to database, and slowly go to design interview questions. So this is what I'm going to plan in upcoming 3 days. Okay. So just only for today, guys, I'm stopping little bit early. Just I have a 7:30, I have a call I need to attend. Please don't mind, which is unplanned. I need to stop only for today, guys, and remaining things I'll take tomorrow. Okay. And I'm going to share everything in the one PDF I'll going to share. It will be useful for you. Okay. Thanks everyone, guys.